Right, good evening and Happy New Year. Okay, so today I'm going to talk something about the New Year resolution. Something about the New Year resolutions. So before I start today, what did you all talk about just now? Huh? Oh, what is your life purpose as a Buddhist? Okay. So, how many of you made New Year resolution this year? Oh, the rest? The rest? No resolutions. Every year, every day just goes by. Huh? So the main purpose of our life is to take the essence of our life. The main purpose is to extract the essence of our life. If we do not extract the essence of our life, then we have totally wasted our human life. Similarly, if we do not make the effort to live each day well, then there will not be any result in our life. So this is one thing that is very important for us to take note of right from the beginning. If we do not take note right from the beginning, then it becomes very difficult. We start to try to set different kinds of whether realistic or unrealistic goals to try to achieve, to try to do, and to try to have a certain particular different outcomes. So then if we study very closely whether it is a New Year resolution or a daily resolution, the most important point actually boils down to awareness. Boils down to awareness, self-awareness. We don't even talk about awareness of other beings. We don't even talk about awareness of the world, the country, or the environment, this and that. If you cannot even be aware of yourself, how can you even be aware of other things? Many other traditions, spiritual or religious traditions, focus on some external phenomena or external thing to focus our mind on, and so as to make our mind to focus on something else, okay? Or which I personally like to give this a label, to be riding on a particular different vehicle, okay? So, or your mind is riding upon something else. But over here, my particular style for us is to focus on understanding ourselves, not searching for ourselves. Many people also, and many different religious tradition or spiritual tradition also said, we need to go and search for ourselves. Now this is to us considered to be untrue or not necessary. Because if you do not know who yourself is, how to search for yourself? Isn't it? Today, you are a very serious person. Tomorrow, you are a very happy person. Day after tomorrow, you are a very angry person. Then the day after that, you are a very upset person. Then where do we point the finger to say, I have found myself? We do not even know ourselves. Every day we are chasing after a dream. That's why I want to talk about this point about this New Year resolution. Well, I know many of you, many of us, we don't make New Year resolutions. But my suggestion is you try to make a realistic New Year resolution where you will be confident at the end of the year that it is easily reachable in the beginning. Slowly, it has to be a goal where it is somewhat takes some effort. Okay, take some effort to achieve. Then, and you write it down. Through the years, it becomes points of reflection again, which will be very, very beneficial and helpful for our own meditation. Because right now we cannot point a finger, okay, on who we are, what we are, how we are. Right now, we cannot point a finger to say who, where, what, why, how. But if we were to write ourselves an introductory letter to introduce, okay, to my future self, okay, to my future self, dated on this day, okay, how I like to introduce myself, or how I feel about the reflection of myself, my practice, my mind, okay. And if we have done this for the past 10 years, right now, we have some serious story to talk about. Okay? So right now, we start. This year, we start. Okay? So, but many of us have one big mistake. Our mistake is as though it's like those other traditions where the New Year resolution or their practice is always about finding something else to write upon. Okay? Finding a different vehicle to write upon. Okay? Focus on external things. For example, my happiness is by this year, I will have a new car, new house, new clothes, or buying maybe a particular brand of a particular shirt, or this kind of things. Always it is about something about in relation about buying, owning, controlling. So this is a cause for more suffering. At the end of the year, so how many of you did write New Year resolution before? Did? Okay? How many of you failed your New Year resolutions? Failed. Okay. How many of you didn't even bother? Okay. For those of you who didn't bother, it's a big mistake. For those of you who bothered, okay, but didn't reach it, you have great disappointment. So these are two extremes. Okay? So let's fast forward to the time of our death. What would you like at the time of your death? No regrets. What else? Huh? Remember your practice. Oh? Last night I had a dream. I dreamt I went to Singapore Cascade. And then I saw Uncle Jimmy lying in a coffin. He passed away. But it was like much older. And then I went down there and said, "Hey, Jimmy!" Then suddenly he opened his eyes. I'm so scared. They say, "Oh, quickly, get up, get up." Then I pull him out of the coffin in the dream. Pull him out, I hold him and pull him out of the coffin. And then in the dream, the dream was about talking about this, his practice, talking about his spiritual practice. And then in the dream, he very clearly said, "Wow, everything he have only give more problem." At the time he said, he only remember me. He said, "I only remember Lama, I only remember Amitabha." I said, "Oh, at least there's some essence. You have Lama and you have Amitabha." I told him in the dream. Then he was very, very happy in the dream. Very, very happy. And then I said, if you really, this time when you really die and you really remember your Guru and really remember Amitabha, I say you have great merit. Really great merit. Yeah. Okay? So now you think, how will you be when you are old? Will you be sick and sickly and dying? Or will you be the kind of an old person that is active and running about and is very strong? You don't know. Because it is starting from now. You don't know because it starts from now. If you didn't run around now and you didn't exercise now and you didn't practice now, you are definitely going to be the kind of old person where your body is physically weak with very strong water retention. Definitely Hui Jin and Nana is going to have great suffering at the time of old age and death. Definitely, we look at the physical body. I'm definite to tell you. Okay, there will be great suffering because of great water retention. Okay, the time of death when the earth element starts to dissolve into the water element, and they will have great problems. Okay, it will be a slow and long death. Okay, and usually this kind of body that is plump and have a lot of water retention, after earth dissolve in the water and water dissolve into fire, okay, there's too much water to dissolve into fire. You understand? Right? How you die depends also on how your body is. No. Start the new year talking about death, huh? This is very good blessing. If I don't talk to you about death in the beginning of the new year, you live your whole year thinking you are going to see next year. So, let's rewind back to the current time. Since you do not know how you are going to die, that means it is still empty. It is not fated that you are going to die in a particular way, including Nana and Hui Jin. Including you, including me. There is no insurance of death, because we are definitely going to die. No escape. How we are going to die depends very much on how we live our life. Whether we've done anything to bully others, harm others, okay, or cause suffering for others. When the time for us to die, whether there's a kind of regret or many, many different kind of things or not. So this, in one way, you see, you understand that your life, your future is empty of true existence. Like, for example, is it fated to what you are going to eat tomorrow? Is what you are going to eat tomorrow fated? Or you're going to make the choice as according to how your karmic force push you to be? It's going to be that, isn't it? Right? So those of you who went with me to India, when you also always thought that you are in control of your life, isn't it? Huh? But when, remember, all the monks and all the people were walking in and out, were you pushed around? Even as you try your very best to not get pushed, were you pushed around? You were pushed around, no choice. When you got pushed around, what happened? You have no choice but to be pushed, and you push others. And you don't know who is the one pushing. This is called karmic wind. When the time for you to die has come, even though you say, oh, don't worry now, that time I pray, I this, I that, during that time when it really comes, you have no control. I remember I was there and I saw these people selling watermelons at the side. And nobody had the intention of pushing the watermelons on the ground, but because of the force that was coming in, nobody knows who you cannot blame who, you know. It just comes and then people just move along and the whole tray of fruit fell. Okay? So you cannot say whose fault and who pushed and this and that. So this is exactly what I'm telling you now. We must train our life from a simple method of day by day to day by day. We live our life every day the best that we can be. And learn to take charge by making decisions that will create more harmony, bring about closer, greater humanity and benefit, rather than to selfish benefit. Then it becomes virtuous. Sometimes people will think that, oh, you know, if I do this, this person will be happy, that person not happy, then how? Then very simple. We use a wisdom method to see whether it is by bringing benefit to much more people, and that will induce others to grow more, support and to grow more of core human values. And Buddhist, or for us, we also say Buddhist principles. This is something that is very important, because you may make one person happy, but everybody not happy. Okay? Some people say, oh, I make my mother happy, but everybody not happy, or I make my husband happy, but everybody not happy, or I make my wife happy, everybody else not happy, then how? So then we have to think, we have to write down. Okay? Like I did say, in the spiritual practice, the beginners always talk about flowing with the wind, going with the flow and going with the wind. Going the flow and going the wind, in the beginning I will say, oh, okay. In actuality, later on now, I'm telling you, it's really not that okay. Okay? You have to try to instill a deeper sense of value. For example, if there is a riot, and suddenly, you know what happens? One person get angry, 2 person get angry, it becomes 4 person get angry, 8 person gets angry, and what happens? People start to fight, throw things, burn cars. So that is with the wind. That is a follow, go with the flow. You do the same? Do you understand what I'm saying? Do we do the same? Right? So the main thing is we have to anchor ourselves. Why we take precepts? Why we take vows? Why do we take bodhisattva vows? Why do we take maybe 5 precepts, 8 precepts? Why do we take bodhisattva vows, tantric vows? For these monks and nuns, they have their own vows. Why? It is like chaining our leg to an anchor. You understand? You chain the leg to the anchor. Or they say if you tie a very fierce animal to a chain and to a pillar or to a rock, then this thing does not cause harm to others within its radius, or the radius of where this animal or this monster can go. Right? So we ourselves, our mind has nothing to be stable about. So by taking the vows, like I did explain to you, what is the meaning of Lama? Why do they greet those Lamas as Rinpoche? Lama means being heavy. Heavy with knowledge, with wisdom, with virtue, with Dharma. And if we don't have anything we cannot instantaneously become Lama, isn't it? You cannot just become Lama like that. We have to slowly build up. So it's like picking up pieces and pieces of rock, pieces and pieces of stone, and put together like this. And then maybe if you have something like a cement or glue, and then you use joints together, and it becomes a big mountain or a hill. Then we become heavy with virtues and qualities. You understand? When you are heavy with virtues and qualities, wisdom, intelligence, and skillful means, at the time of your death, they will know what to do. And then the next life, they become Tugu. Okay? So what's the meaning of the Tugu title? The title Tugu means, actually, it's not a title. Tugu is like a label. What do you call a dog? What do you call a dog? Dog. Isn't it? Right? You label this dog, this animal, a dog. You call a dog, isn't it? So what do you call a Tugu? Tugu. You call Tugu, right? Wrong. What does Tugu mean? Tugu means emanation. Emanation, not reincarnation, emanation. Okay? Emanation. He emanated from the previous being. So, ordinary beings cannot emanate. So that's why disciples, students, okay, they greet emanation of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas as Rinpoche, precious ones, precious one. That is the meaning, Rinpoche, precious one. So like you, can you call your grandmother precious one, Rinpoche? Huh? Oh, it's up to you. If your grandmother is your Rinpoche or your grandfather is your Rinpoche, sure, why not? You call, oh my dear precious grandfather, precious grandmother. Okay? So do you call a dog a dog? Do you call a dog a dog? Do you? If you have a pet dog, do you call your pet dog a dog? Dog, cat, do you call that? Only Chinese, very strange, they call their children a boy, a girl. Boy and girl, they have no name. Huh? Correct or not? Right? In our local culture, right, people call their sons a boy, call their girls, daughters a girl. Right? Yeah. So, we don't call our pet dog, dog. We give them labels, names. Okay? So similarly, understanding this point, your future is not yet cast in stone. How your future is going to be depends on you every day. Not one moment, not one time, not one month, not one retreat, not one prayer, but every day. Every day you try to make your day meaningful. Then at the time of your death, you have great happiness. You feel, now I have really lived my life fully. I have done everything that I can to the maximum of my understanding and capability. Then there's this real joy, happiness that comes from inside. Then no regrets. We do not know whether we are going to have an accident tomorrow, isn't it? Can you know? We don't know whether tomorrow there's a bomb coming in this way, isn't it? We don't know whether there's going to be an earthquake or tsunami, isn't it? Okay? That's why every moment, every day, those of us who have taken refuge, taken vows, we do our prayers. And when the time suddenly comes, there's no fear. They say, okay, now the time has come. Okay? Now the time has come. This thing is coming. Okay, since I'm going to die, definitely, somehow also going to die. So either die this way, die that way, also going to die. So accept. There's no panic. Okay, then you prepare. Okay, so it's going to die. Accept. Then the thing coming, you see, then immediately those who have received your initiations, then you arise as your deity. Okay? And your mind is where those who have received initiation, you know that your guru is the deity and yourself is the deity. So then there is a link. You cannot, without an initiation, become a deity, isn't it? Right? If you do that, there is a severe transgression. Okay? How can they say, if you have on the jetty, on land, and the boat, both sides need to have somebody, one side to throw the rope, one side to catch the rope. Isn't it? Right? It cannot be automatically without the rope, then this side can just appear to have everything and to have, appear to have everything and have something to create a link. This, they say, both sides is very important. Okay? One to give and one to receive. Okay? If you have the, why it is very, very difficult to practice and to find the perfect condition, that we say like this. When the time for the, when there is a perfect guru, they may not have the perfect disciple. When the time has come that there is a perfect disciple, he may not find the perfect guru. Okay? So, the main thing now is, since there is a condition where there is the guru and the disciple, then on our side, we make each other perfect. That is called the practice called day by day. Every day, we make each other closer, perfect, happy, and meaningful. And don't always think that, oh, I'm lousy, I'm no good, I'm scared, I'm not qualified, I don't know, I'm this, I'm that. There's no point. How many of us have lived this kind of life of I don't know already? So many of us have already led this kind of life. Okay? In the past, we have already been living this kind of life. That's why maybe we were in such and such a condition. But if we make the decision and say, okay, from now onwards, I change. I'm going to change my vision and my mission. Okay? And then, automatically, the energy change and everything can change. It's all dependent on your mind. All dependent on us. So when we say the New Year resolution, most of us always think about external things. Then, right now, I'm also not telling you to say about internal things. Okay? I have some requests for you. Your New Year resolution, you should write that you try to maybe for some of you, talk to a stranger every day, or at least once a week or twice a week. Learn, be kinder to others. When you know when is your patience level, right? What is your patience level? Your New Year resolution is, when I hit the maximum point, which is actually quite stupid, you say, when I going to hit my maximum point, I push my maximum point further. So it will never be a maximum point. You understand? When you hit your maximum point, then you want to push it further. No, you cannot do anything already, because when you already hit your maximum point, you already lost your cool, lost your control, lost your mind. Isn't it? Right? So you make a point like this. That is why I would like you to keep, for me, my secret things are all written in my prayer books. Dates that I never forget, I write them in my own prayer books. Because you write in anywhere else, you forget, You write in the prayer book that you use, you never forget, because that is there every day. Right? Make sense? So, you do that. And then through the years, this year's this, and then after that you add on a bit more, a bit more, a bit more. So it's not about buying or achieving some name, fame, honor, achieving something else, or buying something else. Nor is it about pushing yourself to be this or to be that. I don't know. What is, everybody is different. But let's start about being kinder. Okay. Maybe this year, if you are really afraid of cats, So then he said, okay, I tell myself to allow myself to be in the presence of cats, but still don't touch cats. Like that. You know like this one by one. No, not easy. Not easy. But at least you try. Slowly. You can gauge. End of the year, you give yourself your appraisal. Whatever it is. Like some people, they didn't have motherly love or they didn't have fatherly love. So they are always chasing for some kind of attention or approval from who is the motherly figure or the fatherly figure. You tell yourself, now you are already a father or you are already a mother. Whatever you need, you pray for blessings, ask for blessing and protection, and then you manifest whatever you need to your children, to your friends, to your parents, and to yourself. Because you know what you need, you see. Nobody knows what you need. Why do you keep on searching for whatever you need from outside, where you can give yourself what you need? That's why I taught you about what are the 4 things you say to yourself. Number 1 is, I'm sorry. Say?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Number 2, please forgive me. Say?
Please forgive me.
Number 3, thank you.
Thank you.
Say?
Thank you.
Say?
Thank you.
Yeah. And 4, I love you. Okay, say.
I love you.
Okay, you have to say this to yourself. You're not saying to other people. Okay? We never say this thing to ourselves. We always say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, to everybody else, but never to yourself. You realize that? And you always expect other people to say this to you. Then you become very screwed, You never say sorry to me. You say sorry, so what? I don't forgive you. Because how much you need to say sorry to yourself, and you are just waiting to victimize others or waiting for a situation to trap others so that other people will say this to you, isn't it? Hello?
Yes.
Isn't it? Yes. Don't lie, huh? True or not? Huh? Right? Sometimes people do that, Not sometimes, many times. Only very special people don't do that. Okay? But ordinarily, people do that. They always want to set traps, in the name of testing other people. I want to test you. I want to check on you. This and that. Actually, they themselves are the one that need to be tested and checked. Yeah. All these things, I tried. The special relationship between me and my guru. My guru and me, we do this. I try to test my guru. In the end, it backfires. Big time. Yeah. So this is very, very important. We must understand deeply within ourselves how, who, where, what, why, how. To anything, to everything, to ourselves, to yourself, to others, people immediately around you. Okay? Now I want you to take 15 minutes to write down your resolution. No discussion. I want it to be a quiet thing. You write down. Thank you. Okay? So now I'm going to point my finger randomly, closing my eyes, and I don't know who. Oh, Ruby, come, stand up. Tell me your resolution.
Good evening, Rinpoche.
Yeah.
My New Year's resolutions I have two of them which I thought of. The first one is I will complain less and I will share more positive energy and thoughts instead. This actually came based on feedback from some of my closer friends. Apparently, I tend to complain a lot to them about difficulties in my life, like my job, all the small little things which really is quite negligible, but you just feel like telling someone about it. Then I just realized it's not nice. People don't want to hear about it, and it doesn't help anyone. Yeah, so that's the first one. The second one is I will be more tolerant of others. Basically, is to be more aware of my tone and language used towards others. This comes from basically being very impulsive. Like, for example, if someone says something that I don't like or they make me feel very uncomfortable, I have this tendency to react before thinking, and then after that it's kind of a bit too late to like take back whatever I said or what I did. Then everybody just feels bad, and even if my intention wasn't bad, based on not being aware of myself, I bring unhappiness to everyone. So I, like what Lama has mentioned just now, I want to push my my maximum a bit further every time I feel like I'm going to hit it. Yeah, so that's basically it.
Okay, thank you. Dennis. It was difficult to decide whether it was Jia Rong or you, but since it was more angled towards
Never mind,
you.
the next one will be Jia Rong.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I actually made the resolution already and I put it on Facebook. So there's actually quite a number of it. Then
Is it achievable?
Can. Yes.
Okay.
Then the first one is to be always in the present moment. So that is in line with spiritual practice.
Okay.
The second one would be to stop procrastinating. That is in line with character building.
Okay.
Third one is to live a healthy lifestyle, because my weight getting more and more. Fourth is to be financially more independent, because I'm turning 31 this year, so I need to be more independent in terms of financially with the rising costs in Singapore, in housing and everything. And fifth is to review on my career path. Should be reachable. And number 6 is to travel to Tibet, Japan, Rome, or Greece during this year. It's all, not and, it's all. And of course, it might change depending on Rinpoche's travel plans also. Yeah, okay, that's all. Thank you.
Good evening, Rinpoche. Good evening, Samangla. Good evening, everyone. Okay, these are some of my New Year resolutions. The sum of, because I'm still thinking of more. The first one is to be kind to others and myself. The second one is to meditate at least 1 minute a day. The third one is to pray
1 minute a day.
Tangible. Then increase from there.
By the time your mind settles down, 1 minute is up. Not even settled down, settling. Okay, now I sit like that. The 7 features of Vairocana. Oh, can I already?
5 minutes better. Yeah.
You
Gradually.
spend more time shitting in the toilet than meditating.
10 minutes.
Okay, continue.
Okay, third one is to pray for others and myself more, and to be more aware of the different animals which I eat every day, and to remember to pray for them. Because in my prayers, at the end of the day, usually I will just dedicate to the meat that I eat, but I actually can't much remember what are the animals which are inside my stomach. So the number 4 is to make a...
You must pray for the worms in your stomach too. Yeah, you have to pray for the bacteria, the worms. I mean, inside our body, it's a universe in our body. You have to pray for them. Then,
Yes, okay. Fourth one is to make a significant difference to myself and to at least 3 other people's lives. The fifth one is to work out at least 30 minutes for twice a week. The sixth one is to buy my first home. The seventh one is
you
to...
cannot buy a home. You have to make it. You can only buy a house.
I have to buy my first house.
Hmm.
The seventh one is to earn at least 3K by this year end. The eighth one is to cut down my time on Facebook and websites which are not very time efficient of my life. The ninth one is to contribute and to add more values in the life of others and myself. And the list go on. Still thinking.
Too many.
Too many.
Too many. Okay, now you can arrow somebody else.
My mother be like,
Okay, pass the mic to her. Wow, your son so love you, no? I'm so happy for you.
Good afternoon, Rinpoche.
Good afternoon.
Good night, everyone. Rinpoche lah. Thank you lah.
Good evening.
Oh.
Oh yeah, good night, yeah. Good night, then sleeping, yeah.
Because usually by this time I'm sleeping at home now lah. But today got lesson, so I'm here. Good evening, Rinpoche.
So you're telling the whole world that I create obstacle for your beauty sleep?
No, Rinpoche lah, you're stretching my maximum a little bit.
Wow, this course really, she has she has realized in the past year.
I must say thank you to my son. Wow. Good arrow. For my first resolution, I want to, because Hui Jun told me she want to lose 15 kg. Then I want to be more realistic lah. So I said half of hers. So I take 7.5 kg. My second one is to memorize the 21 prayers to Tara, which is also Lama's homework for me. And the third one is to learn the Chinese chanting, Herzi.
Good.
That's all.
Thank
Then
you.
my next person is preaching, of course.
I see.
Hi, I'm
Like this
Jin.
more fun, right? Instead of I pick, you pick better, right?
Thank you, Bilai. So I'm going to lose weight until 73 kg, but I won't tell you now what's my weight.
73 plus 15, how much?
At least 73, because when I was first come to...
Tell me, the 73 plus 15, how much? 88, right?
No, because...
Clap, yeah. She's the good luck girl. 88.
No, when I was first reached to Thekchen Choling, I think my weight is about 70. So now it's like...
It was thinking only.
But it's 70 lah, I think, yeah. So, my second one is memorize my sadhana. Okay, then do prostration 50,000. by end of this year. Then the other one is more samsara. Is every month must save 800 and above. Thank you. My next target. Illegal.
Hello, I'm Elaine. Hi. Today I look very cui. Okay. I got 10 New Year resolution.
Wow. 10.10.
Yes. I will be kinder. I wanna be I will be kinder. I'll attend a retreat. Maybe Chom Tong or something. I hope. To always beam with love. Smile a little more. Curse a little less. Practice the no dinner routine regularly. Yeah, regularly.
That's because I gave her a commitment from tonight to next 21 nights, no dinner.
My Joe. It's not Bocho, it's my Joe. So, okay.
I give you permission. You can target 7 other people, except me.
Chain letter.
It's a chain letter. Okay, 7 other people to do together with you tonight.
Stop shivering, Christina Cho. That's what best friends are for. Okay, I'll work out more, meditate daily, laugh more, angry less. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Christina Cho.
Oh yeah.
Why you do this?
I
Okay.
take out for you. It's okay.
Mine is very granular. Okay. Okay, I'll exercise 2 times a week.
Hey, her exercise, maybe just walk
maybe
upstairs and downstairs, you know. Yeah, then she'll tell me, Lama, I've been exercising every day.
Okay. 30 minutes. I'll eat supper no more than 1 time a week. My Joe. Okay, I'll eat ice cream and cake no more than once a week. No more than once a week. Can be on separate occasions. Okay. All right.
No more than once a week, but it can be on separate occasions.
Yeah lah, so 2 times lah in a week. 1 time ice cream and 1 time cake. Okay, then I'll memorize my sadhana and I'll memorize 21 praises to Tara.
Yay.
Okay, now for the fun part. You don't storm me. She very bad leh.
Yeah, I did. Who else?
Bad leh.
Who?
You lor.
Me? My resolutions?
Okay, Kareen.
Yay. Okay, I tell you my resolution. You want to know? My resolution is to become a slave driver for all of you for this year. I've been too kind ever since we've moved from Bukit Timah to here. So I've gotta be a slave driver. I'll be picking up my whip, cracking it, and you all have some results. See, nobody dare to clap, you know? Yeah. Okay, Karine, it's your turn.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Please excuse me. Can I speak Mandarin?
Sure.
Actually,
No, I think you better speak English.
okay.
So I'm stretching your limit, you see?
Okay.
I have to be kind, I have to be fair.
Okay. So,
Right?
okay. Can please excuse my broken English, ah?
Is the English that broken? Be confident.
Okay. Dare to say no if I don't feel like doing it. Be kind to myself. And remember 21 places of Tara. Actually, I supposed to memorize last year.
So that means if Lama asks you to do something, you dare to say no.
No, I dare not.
Huh? But you say if you don't feel like doing it, then
No.
Lama asks you to come for teaching, no. I don't feel like. I mean, why? I told you it's the beginning of the year was my resolution.
No, it's not that. It's
Oh, okay.
okay, and spend more time with my mom because I feel that she's getting old. I need to spend more time with her.
Spend more quality time. Too much time together, sometimes more fighting.
Okay, more quality time.
Yeah, quality time enough. Too much time, no good. I'm telling you.
Okay, and I hope I can practice Dharma together with my family, and can visit holy places together with my family members. And that's all.
Thank you. Let's have one more last one.
Kaiman.
Kaiman, already have the mic.
This mic only some people can hear.
So you use both?
But they only listen to Mandarin. I can't speak. 必真等一下到你. Okay, because I already memorized 21 Tara, so I don't have that.
Wow.
Thank you. I'm not very ambitious. I only got 2. So, first one is actually to repeat that I'm sorry. Please forgive me. The 4 steps to myself. Every day before I sleep. Haven't been doing that. So, second one, stop my own self-pity or hoping for recognition's thoughts once they arise in my mind at least like once a day. So I have, thank you. Lama can ask 必真 also.
必真啊？
必真.
Oh. She's pretending. Am I
Yeah.
给给啊？你姓麦啊，叫给给，麦给给啊。Okay, actually I said you are the last one, but since you have opened your golden mouth, you have to say. Okay, she has to speak English. Please stand up. She can speak English, you know. She's just pretending.
I'm sorry. 我不会讲。吃得好，睡得好，精神好。怎样讲？这样讲。
全世界可以看见你啊，这个是真的。
Eat good, sleep good. Healthy good. Be healthy.
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay, so the rest of you, you know what is your resolution. Actually, in my thought, I was just thinking that whether any one of you have thought about memorizing your prayers. Because if you don't memorize your prayers at the time of your death, your mind, because don't say at the time of your death, even ordinarily when you are afraid or when you are frightened or something disturb your mind, even when you are very happy or when you are angry, when your mind is moved or shaken from its balance, in a state of balance, then we cannot remember our prayers. Either we are very happy, we are laughing, or we are sad, or we are angry, we are with something. So our mind cannot remember our prayers. Mind cannot even remember our refuge. So that is the one very, very dangerous part. The next point is in our that I want to say to you, I want to share. I want you to reflect upon what you have said, and I want you to reflect upon your own resolution, your own points. I see that many of you have many things to achieve. I want to be less of this, I want to be more of this. But those are the branches and not the roots. Not even the trunk. So what is the one that really would make your life different? Is if you start to meditate on loving kindness. Okay? We need to start to meditate more. You see, you are doing the actions. And actions stem from the core of your mind. Where your personality also stems from the core of your mind. So what is important now is that we all must put the effort to forget about you see, whatever you talked just now, whether we're losing 15 kilos or 7.5 kilos or saving money or being angry, less angry, curse less, laugh more, smile more, all these are the storm, the tornado. You didn't go to the eye of the storm. You need to meditate and get to know yourself. Whenever you face obstacles in your meditation, some will say, oh, very difficult, and complain and stuff like that. My method for you is to say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, to yourself. Even when you have pain in meditation and stuff, take a break. Say this, take a break, continue. Have some time. You know, this one is the basis, the foundation of Tantra. Meditation, you know, and in meditation, and you know, in the sadhana that you do, the prayers, it always says, in the space in front of you, correct? Right? That's the right in the beginning after you take refuge there. Visualize in the space in front of you, or visualize in space, correct? I want to ask you, really, the space in front of you, something happen? Nothing happens. Nothing appears. What is this space? This is the space of your heart, your inner space. That is why when you recite the King of Prayers, you know, they say on every atom there's a Buddha field, and surrounded by the Buddha field is the entourage of the Buddha or the Bodhisattvas. Similarly, you are, each and every one of us, create that Buddha field now, the inner space. Most of us inside have no space for ourselves. That's why we always suffer from sickness, from coughing, why do we cough? Do you know? Do you know? Sometimes coughing is not a physical sickness, but it is a sign of you are choking inside. Subconsciously you're choking. So like this. We need this inner space. And that inner space comes from our meditation. We give ourselves time and space. Somebody wrote on Facebook, I think Jogan wrote on Facebook, that why is it that when you're sitting on a porcelain throne that one is able to clear the thoughts or have more ideas and inspiration? I think it was Jogan. Yeah. That is because when you are sitting on your porcelain throne, when you are doing your business in the toilet, what do? You have your own inner space. You close the door. Nobody else is in the toilet with you. You don't need to talk to anybody. You don't need to entertain anybody. And that is especially so if you don't bring the newspapers or your iPad or your phone into the toilet with you. You have no choice but to give yourself that particular time span to yourself. And that is the time when you face yourself, suddenly you give yourself some time to reflect. Isn't it? Meditation does the same thing. Okay? So don't reflect only when you are shitting. Okay? When you need to poo or when you need to pee, the girls have more chance to reflect. Boys have less chance to reflect. Yeah. Okay? So, if you need to close the door and be yourself. So that's why when you take shower, also there's a time when people think. When they're taking the shower, when they're bathing, nobody is talking to them and they have their own created space. That's why some people, when they're upset, they cry, they go in the toilet and they close the door. So that is their so-called safe haven. Right? But meditation is the real heaven. They say you are the eye, you can be the eye of the storm. Whatever happens around you. It cannot shake and move you. So, the inner qualities are the one that grows. Loving kindness, equanimity, love for oneself and others. For the beginners, it's good to love yourself. For after some time, it's good to now change that love for ourselves to all beings. Because when you love more of all beings will love you even more. If you love 10%, 10% will love you. If you love yourself, only yourself will get your own love. Isn't it? Right? So we need to move that love. First in the beginning, maybe it comes from, like what Kaiman says, maybe on self-pity or whatever. Maybe because of feeling some inadequacy for many people. Many people feel this sense of inadequacy. So therefore they have this idea of self-pity. Not just some people. In fact, everybody, even you, even me, everybody have self-pity. So we need to know that this is not necessary. Because we have Buddha nature. Understand? Buddha nature is something that's the one that is really special. That's why when Buddhists, when we see each other, we do like this. Okay? I pay respect to your divine nature, your divine mind. We do like this. Alright? You don't say, oh, hello, or whatever. In our tradition, we do like this. Okay? Of course, nowadays, nobody really observe when they say, oh, hi, Lama. There's no. Okay? So, you want to grow your divine nature. You want to grow your divine mind. And all that needs to have to take root in something. That need to take root. How do, when the trees grow, what happens to the roots? Huh? Expand, spread, and go deeper, isn't it? So what happens to it? What happens to the earth? It gets broken. You understand? And in the earth, water, fire, and air, there's 4 elements. The hardest, the most solid is the earth element. So when the tree of bodhicitta grows, it breaks, the roots break earth up. Okay? And it nourishes the tree. So we have to feel that. Okay? It does not mean nourishment comes from outside. No. Nourishment is the sun. You are the tree. You change, you grow by needing the sun of Dharma and the blessing of the Guru. But you can only grow by growing your tree where the roots take root deeper into yourself. The roots will break yourself and they take root deeper, and that will nourish your own tree of life. Understand? Right? So you will grow from eating yourself up that way. Your old self up. Your old self is the hard earth. That's why we say, open yourself up. Open yourself up. Then in the past, I asked my Guru, why is it so difficult to practice that? My Guru says, very bluntly, that's because you have not wet the ground, that the seed of the cultivation to take roots. So I say, how do I wet the ground that the seed of Dhamma can take root? He said, you didn't cry enough. Very direct answer, my Guru. You didn't cry enough. You are so proud and so hard. You didn't cry enough. Well, that answer hit me like 10 flying radishes and an axe. Yeah, you didn't cry enough. And it deep, very, very deep. Later on, of course, many situations made me cry. And then it softened the earth, softened the soil. And the very tear moistened the earth to let the seed of Dharma grow into the tree. And from the Guru's blessing and the light of the Dharma sun, that this tree started to grow from inside. If you don't cry, either physically or inside, you won't grow. Because it becomes really just cause for more ego, more collection of more things. And it becomes like Dharma, spiritual collection, more baggage, more things that you did not digest. So reflect again on your things that you have written. You want to achieve that, but how much can you achieve by being your old self? You understand? Can you get what I'm saying? Right? How much can you achieve by being your old self? Always your Guru asks you to do something, I don't like on this, I got my own ideas, Sure, you can have. Your Guru will not blame you. Because if what must the Guru do? The Guru have the most difficult job. He have to practice the most patience, because the Guru have to sow seeds and not drop bombs. Isn't it? I sow the seeds and I have to make you cry. And I give you the Dharma sun. the light from the Dharma sun.
So everybody has to cry.
Everybody has to cry? Depends on your own. Most people have to cry, yes.
Is there a case of crying too much?
Crying too much? If there's a case of crying too much, maybe this person is have no balance, or he's wailing in self-pity. Okay? If a person cries and then learns from it, then it becomes like the story of a farmer, or who have a well, and then putting the old donkey inside the well, right? So what does the farmer do? Cannot save the donkey out of the well. Let's say the donkey walked in, the farmer would throw dirt into the well to bury the donkey, isn't it? Now there's two things the donkey can do, isn't it? Either the donkey cry and let itself become buried by the farmer, or the donkey cry in the beginning and suddenly think of an idea and rejoice. Because the farmer is giving him the earth so the donkey can step on it and then slowly, climb out of the well. So is there a case of crying too much? There will always be people who are not balanced. That is why you have each other. That is why you have each other. You help each other. You support each other. That is important. If you don't open up and have your own, of course nobody can be friends with everybody. That's realistic. Karma also causes some people to be closer to some and not so close to some. So it has to be it is in the case where you open up your heart to those who are karmically inclined with each other and support each other. That is most important. And that is for the beginners. Slowly, your aim as you meditate and you become more spiritual, deeper person, then you don't have in your mind your temple, my temple, your religion, my religion, your clique, my clique. Is all equal, all beings are the same. You will not say that, I can talk to you, I cannot talk to you, this and that. No. How other people hurt you? Just like me. I help many people. Many people still turn around and bite me. How? If I want to be upset, then there's no purpose. Or many people, it's the same, not just for me, for you too. You too have helped other people and other people have turned around and turned against you. And stuff like that. And what they do? You'll be upset for your whole life? You become upset for your whole life. That's why you are suffering. You cannot let go. You just need to allow things to be. Maybe tonight's teaching a little bit heavy. Something I can see everybody's. Huh? You're thinking, feeling something inside? Hello?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
If it's really thinking and feeling something inside, then there is some meaning. If you are just thinking and sitting and enjoying the aircon, then I am of no help for you. So this is something that we all need, whether you are a lay person or ordained person, whether you are young or you are old, whether you have grievances or not, we all are same inside. So maybe I will continue tomorrow, because I can sense everybody is already. So when now I would like you to offer in your mandala, offer your problems to the Guru, offer your problems to the Buddha. Can? Yes. This is known as inner offering. What you like, what you don't like. Most of you offer what you like, but you keep what you don't like to yourself, you know. Correct or not? What you don't like, you keep. Why? You keep your problems, you keep what you don't like, you offer all the good things. Huh? So you have many of the good things, and then subconsciously you suffer inside. So you need to open up and offer. You need to confront. We need to confront our fears, our insecurities, our unhappiness, and everything. We need to offer. So maybe I'd like you to think about it now. Reflect for a few minutes. What your fears, generate them out in your mind. Om Ahong, Om Ahong, Om Ahong. This ground, anointed with perfume, bestrewn with flowers, Mount Meru, the four lands, the 8 subcontinents, the sun and the moon. Bestrewn with flowers and jewels and all the things that I like. My house, my bank account, my jewels, my jewelry, my watches, the things, my antiques, the things that I like, things are given to me by my family members, my ancestors. My name, my fame, my honor, my success and my failures, my deepest fears, my regrets, my sorrow, my hurt, my anguish, my difficulties, my karmic creditors, people whom I dislike, and the people who dislike me, people whom I like, and the people whom like me, people whom I praise, and the people who praise me, and people whom I give gifts and venerate and honor, and people who give gifts, who venerate and honor me. I open my heart and the hearts of all my previous lives and all on the loves and the fears and the hates and the lovers and the partners and the karmic creditors and family members of all my previous lives and this life. I bless them, transform them, and increase them. Om Ahung, Om Ahung, Om Ahung. Visualize as a Buddha field and offer to you. May all sentient beings be able to enjoy my inner space, this inner pure land, is dedicated and offered to you. O my Guru, my Buddha, my refuge, 3 roots and 3 refuge. Please come and stay in the very middle of my space. May we become oneness. O idang guru rana mandala gania dayame. So this is how you should offer your mandala every day. Okay, when you offer mandala and the teaching, requesting teaching, or you do this Gandela Gema, isn't it? Yeah, that means then 100 deities land of joy, this prayer of Lama Tsongkhapa, Guru Yoga of Lama Tsongkhapa. Within there also you're offering like this. Then you have spent some time to make this your reflection. Every day your mandala offerings a little bit different according to your karmic wind or whatever. If you want to write it down, you may write it down, Sometimes you write it down, you take note of it, and this date. That maybe for this period of time, this is something very meaningful for you. After some time, maybe, it's no more meaningful for you. Then you move on. Something else, something else, something else. Understand? Yeah. It will slowly clear up. It will clear up. Your inner space will grow. Okay? Our practice is to make our inner space grow. That's why sometimes we go to some place, you see some holy beings, some holy lamas, When you go inside the room or their place, you can feel, wow, this is like their world. You enter into their world and it's like you go into a different time and place. You understand? Yeah. So like this, their prayer, their energy, and it's created something like that. Right? You also enter into a physical, other people's physical world. That is your own home. Your own home. That's why your home, my home, his home, her home, different. Okay? So this is how you feel it. Slowly offer it, open it up. Offering means opening up your heart. If it's very tight, then surrender the tightness to it. If it's very difficult because of attachment, surrender the attachment. But anyway, tomorrow we talk.